If you're still up at this hour on this Saturday morning, I honestly want to say power to you. Welcome back to ESPN NFL 2K5, where tonight, in the midnight edition of ESPN NFL Football, AFC rivals Oakland Raiders are going to welcome the Denver Broncos home. Last time these two played, it unfortunately ended up in a 13-7 loss for the Denver Broncos. Today, Nate Turner, with obviously less experience coaching and less play calling experience as well, way less experience too. It may seem like Shanahan may have the upper hand in this game, strictly in terms of experience and play calling, but you never know. If the Raiders let Rich Gannon be Rich Gannon, this could be an interesting game tonight. Berman.
Hi there, I'm Chris Berman. Up next on ESPN, Troy Hibbert took over as the full-time starter at Big D last year. He ran for nearly 1,000 yards. This club looks for even more out of him in 2004. Broncos, Raiders. Next! Starter.
And look at all the happy tailgaters as they get set to cheer for the hometown team. Hi there, I'm Dan Stevens, and welcome to the Oakland Colluseam. My partner in crime is Peter O'Keefe, and Peter, this game could boil down to a battle between two outstanding quarterbacks.
Absolutely, Dan. These guys put both their teams in a position to win every night, and this is the type of matchup that true football fans wait all year for. Jake Plummer is a very capable quarterback. He always keeps himself totally focused on the task at hand so that he can play at his fullest capacity on every down. On the other side of the ball, we've got another top performer. Rich Gannon is a very capable quarterback. He's so calm under pressure, too. Always focused on making the right play, and this guy's one cool custom. I'll tell you what, Dan, both these guys have potential to line it up today.
Well, all right, Peter, we'll keep our eye on them as the game progresses, but first, the coin toss.
Choose heads.
Heads it is.
See.
There's the signal, and we're ready. Janikowski kicks it off to begin the game. Lelie downs this in the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos get their offense on the field and will start this drive at their own 20-yard line. Smith makes a tough catch, and he's looking for room. Landed down at the 47. It will be first down.
Rod Smith is going to make a great play right here. Snags the football, and then really turns on the juice.
And Peter, that play doesn't get off the ground unless he runs a very precise route.
And he had to beat his man. Couple of the best banging heads there.
Plummer throws this one way downfield, and it's incomplete.
Number 21. Defense. Ball blazing was out of the follow. Automatic first down.
Namdi Asamuga gets a little too physical with his man here. As you can see, he gets the flag for it, too. Yeah, that's a good pass interference call. He was all over that receiver.
First down, tight end to the left.
Garrison Hearst used the blocking, but this stingy defense didn't give up much at all on that last play.
Not much there. It'll be second down.
Gotta take what you can get, Dan, but they were hoping for great.
Plummer floats it to the right side, and this one is incomplete.
Adrian Lelie muffed an almost guaranteed catch there, and as a receiver, you have to carry your weight and make the play. They don't got much more catchable than that one.
If complete, that would have made for a bit shorter third down play, but not much.
Not a lot of potential on that call. Well, let's watch this. 5 wide out versus a D that is wisely loaded up on DBs.
Block goes in motion. Weaver takes the bullet out left, and they get the first on third and long.
Jake Plummer is a terrific completion in double coverage here. Wow. Now that is one confident QB.
Third and long, and they get the big play to convert. What do you think of that, Peter?
I love it. That's what football is all about, making the big plays when you need to. You can't coach that.
First down, 2 receivers to the left. Plummer lobs this to the end zone, and it's tipped. Incomplete.
Rod Woodson made it happen in the defensive backfield. 18-year man out of Purdue. This is a guy I want on my secondary. You won't find many defenders who can disrupt a pass the way he can. And not only does he do it well, he does it often. Second and goal.
I know.
Smith makes the catch. Touchdown.
Rod Smith plays this one perfectly, getting himself to the right place at the right time to make the catch. The defense should be embarrassed that they let this one get away.
Yeah, Peter, they had him double covered, and they still couldn't get to the ball in time.
He's just too good for it. He's an incredible receiver. Nothing gets in his way.
Peter, he'll add a touchdown to his stats, and he has to be very happy with that.
You bet. Big play, my friend.
It's good. The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Elam booms up beauty here. Vargas downs this in the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders will start this first play of the drive at their own 20-yard line. Hayward gets the sack at the 17.
Reggie Hayward comes in untouched on this play and just wallops the quarterback. And where was the O-line, Dan? Did they just give up? Oh, that quarterback's going to be pointing fingers on that one.
They put an end to that play well in the backfield, and they had a real good read on that.
Yeah, it all starts with the guys up front, Dan, and then everybody follows.
Second down coming up. Brown goes in motion. This one will fall incomplete. Third down from the shotgun. Gannon puts his arm into this one, and it's intercepted. One man to beat. Tackled at the 7. It'll be first and goal.
John Lynch has a monster play for the D. He picks off the ball here and then takes it downfield for a huge gain. Man, you cannot coach that.
Boy, that was a heads-up play to come away with his first interception of the game.
Yeah, you got to love D like that.
The Broncos had an effective first drive, and we'll see if they can keep it up. They'll start at the 7-yard line. First carries this off his left tackle and will gain close to 6. yard on the play, and that will bring up third down. Third down, both wideouts to the right. Hearst carries it for a third time in a row and gets the touchdown.
Garrison Hearst reads the defense beautifully on this play. He knows exactly where to go. Check it out. Up and away. What a hurdle. He cleared the D easily.
That touchdown is going to establish some distance between them, Peter.
That's a big score.
Now the extra point, and it's good. There's the signal, and we're ready. Elam kicks this one away. Vargas fields it all the way back at the 1. Back down at the 30.
Justin Vargas caught the ball in the end zone and had a big run out of it. Saying no to the touchback was a risk, Dan, but it paid off.
The Raiders stalled early last drive, and we'll have to wait and see what happens here. They'll start at their own 30-yard line. Brown goes in motion. Hayward sacks him back at the 25.
Reggie Hayward dismantled that play by bringing down the quarterback for a loss of yardage.
Peter, he has put the hurt on the quarterback in this contest.
You got that right. So far, he's got 2 tackles and 2 sacks.
It's intercepted. Leaps over the tackle. Stopped at the 36.
John Lynch knows he doesn't have a shot at it unless he jumps for it. And man, he timed it perfectly. Could give his receivers a few tips about mid-air reception.
Peter, you couldn't ask for more from him today. He has done his part.
And then some. So far, he's got 2 interceptions.
The Broncos are going to try and capitalize on the interception. They'll start this drive at the 36-yard line. Weaver goes in motion. Hearst gets the toss and runs into traffic. Locked down at the 29.
Garrison Hearst played smart and used his blockers to perfection on that last play.
They move the ball, and it will be second down. Second down, and they line up with 3 tight ends. Hearst chews up 4 yards, and that will bring up first down.
First down, Broncos.
Plummer throws a beauty to the right side, and it's complete for the first down and a whole lot more.
Ashley Lelie has a small crowd of defenders working him in, yet still makes the catch.
There's the catch, and there were 3 guys around him.
They say bad things come in threes, but that didn't seem like that was bad at all. Maybe mildly annoying, but definitely not bad.
A beautiful pickup, Peter. Everyone on the offense is happy about that play.
Definitely. Great call by the offensive coordinator.
And it will be a first down. And that'll do it for quarter number 1. The Broncos enjoying a lead, 14-0.
Jake Plummer feeling some pressure as he lets this one go, which is why it zings right into the defender's reach. Wish he had that one back.
That's the first time he's been picked off today, and by the look on his face, well, he knows he should not have thrown that one.
That is one unhappy man down there.
The Raiders have had some trouble moving the ball recently. We'll see what they do on this drive as they start at their own 20-yard line.
The receivers line up as the defense settles into a nickel package.
Gannon sings it to the right side, and it's tipped incomplete.
Lenny Walls knocked that pass down, and he made sure the only one that touched the football was him.
That had potential for some yards, Peter, but the defense was on top of it and shut it down.
Good denial there.
Second down coming up. Wheatley takes his first carry of the game and chews up about 4 on the play. Gannon dumps this one to the flat, and it's tipped incomplete. It'll be 4th down.
Kelly Herndon knocked that pass down, and he made sure the only one that touched the football was him.
Peter, the defense stood tall and forced the incompletion, but I don't understand that call. They wouldn't have gotten much at all, even if it was complete.
4th down either way, and in my opinion, too, a bad call.
Leckler lines up to punt after the 3 and out. Leckler gets the snap and pummels this one deep. Smith catches it at the 26. Tackled hard at the 36.
Rod Smith returned for a few there, but after that gigantic punt, it was like tearing a single page out of War and Peace. It doesn't make much of a dent.
The Broncos had their last drive stall out at the end. We'll see if they can keep momentum throughout this one, which starts at their 36-yard line. First, he'll get the carry on first down and rambles for about 5. Lelie goes in motion. Hearst gains 3 yards, and that brings up 3rd down. Third down from behind. Plummer dumps it out left, and it's caught at the 46. Chased down at the 38. That will bring up 1st down.
Rod Smith made the catch back there, but I really like how he got yards after the catch. That's a great play.
Another short catch, and that's where they've been utilizing him today.
Yeah, the short routes have been open, and he's been exploiting it.
Hearst gets the ball on 1st down and picks up a couple. Picks up 6 on the play, and that brings up 3rd down.
Garrison Hearst was assisted on that play by some great blocking that opened up holes for him. Without those blockers, he would have been toast.
A decent play, and they'll now face 3rd and short.
That's the key, Danny. Make 3rd down easy, and they did just that.
Now they just need to convert. We'll see what they do. Lelie goes in motion. 2 yards to go. Hearst carries it for a third time in a row and is dropped short of the marker. That will bring up 4th down.
Tyler Brayton was a one-man wrecking crew back there. He powered into the backfield and made the tackle.
That's his 3rd tackle of the game. 4th down, and the field goal unit is on the field. Elam boots it from 48 yards out and has it sailed just left of the upright.
Jason Elam is visibly unhappy with himself after missing this long field goal. Watch this. Well, he'll want to redeem himself after that. Question is, will his coach trust him with another long one next time?
The Raiders offense has to score here. This drive will start at their 39-yard line. Rips it down. The Raiders take their first timeout. Gannon throws a bullet to the flat, and it's caught. It will be a loss on the play, however.
Kelly Herndon targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
Good defense that's forced 2 losses in a row. 3rd down and 4 wideouts in the game. Rice catches the passer. The Raiders take a timeout. That's their second. Gannon just rifles this one, and it's off. Incomplete.
Rich Gannon has had difficulties, to say the least, and now he's second-guessing everything he's thrown. Terrible day. So far, he's struggled to get 21 yards and 2 interceptions.
Second down, 2 wideouts on the field. Bailey makes a play on this one and forces the incompletion.
Champ Bailey came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception.
That is their 4th batted ball. Tell you, we've seen a number of good defensive plays from this squad.
We sure have. We'll see if they can keep it up, though.
Wheatley takes it off the toss and passes the line. Tackle and the Raiders take a timeout. That's their final one. Fourth down, 3 yards to go. Janikowski launches the 54-yard attempt and just makes it inside the left upright.
Sebastian Janikowski really gets the whole ball here, and he needed it. Watch. That's a powerful kick for 3 points, my friend. When he needs to, he can boot that thing.
A field goal puts them a little closer to tying things up.
Yeah, and that's a positive note their coach can point to when he tries to pump up his team at halftime.
The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Janikowski rockets this one deep. Downs this in the end zone for a touchback. Broncos offense takes the field with the clock at 27. Lelie goes in motion. Hearst picks up about 2, and that will bring up second down.
Garrison Hearst used the blocking, but this stingy defense didn't give up much at all on that last play.
He's not made much headway up the middle, although it's not for lack of trying, and that's for sure.
They can't get effective blocking there. You got to go elsewhere.
Tackle at the 30. And that'll do it for the first half of this one. The Broncos enjoying the lead, 14-3. And now let's send you to Chris Berman in our studios in Bristol for the ESPN halftime report. Boomer?
Okay, Dano, we'll get back to you guys in a moment. Welcome, everybody, to the ESPN Halftime Show. I'm Chris Berman. Look at our halftime stats here at point. Look at the difference in passing yards. The Raiders are certainly losing because of it. It's hard to win when you play like that. Let's get started with this one. Early in the first quarter, Rod Smith found a soft spot in the defense, and it worked to his advantage. A 33-yard play that set up a Bronco touchdown. The Broncos strike first and go up by 7. Raiders midway through the first, John Lynch is reading the quarterback's eyes all the way as he's able to get his hands on this one and pick it off. The Bronx still midway through the first quarter. Bronx leading by 7. Garrison, first I look at the Hearst, was able to make things pay off on the ground. They're now up by 14. Raiders midway through the first. John Lynch would come up with a big play to kill a drive as he was able to step in front of a wayward pass for an INT. Raiders behind, 14-0. The incomparable Rod Woodson was in the right place at the right time, as his interception was a possible momentum shifter. The Bronx later on in the second quarter, ball at their own 43. Rod Smith had a terrific route here and was able to pull this one in. An 18-yard play that set up a Bronco field goal, but they couldn't connect. The Raiders, after a missed field goal, Raiders losing by 14. Sebastian Janikowski was going to try to dial one in from very long distance. Play a leg to it, though. It's good, and that's where we'll leave this one. Raiders are down at the half, 14-3. It's time now for our Halftime Hero Award, which recognizes the most dominant player of the first half. This time, there could be no question. Rod Smith has played like a man possessed. And now let's return to the second half. Dan Stevens and Peter O'Keefe.
Thanks, Boomer, and welcome back to our broadcast presented in ESPN Game Sound. Designed and developed in collaboration with Dolby, the leader in surround sound technology. The Raiders get the ball first this half, and they could use a score right out of the gates to get back into this one. They currently trail 14-3. Now let's get to the game. Marcus downs this in the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense will start this drive at their own 20-yard line. Cannon rifles it out left side, and it's tipped incomplete.
John Mobley found himself in prime position to bat away that football before the receiver even had a shot at it.
They have really gotten after the ball as a team today. That is their 5th batted ball.
Nice aggressive team.
Wheatley will get stopped at the line, and that will bring up third down. Third down, one man down. Rice goes in motion.
Porter makes the catch with 3 defenders on his case.
I just don't know why the throw was made in the triple coverage.
It worked.
Yes, it did. Definitely a slow start, but he's finally got a completion. And maybe now, Peter, he has time to make his mark on the game.
Where was he in the first half, man? Because I didn't notice him on the field at all.
The ball is caught at the 28th, and he stopped right there. That will bring up first down.
Jerry Rice had 3 guys covering him, but look what happens. Incredible catch.
I'm glad he finally nabbed one because he's had a string of missed catches before this.
Yeah, his quarterback obviously didn't lose faith in him, though, Dan, because he's kept throwing it his way.
First down and 4 wideouts in the game. Herndon kicks it away on the coverage, incomplete.
Kelly Herndon swatted that one away cleanly. Receiver didn't have a prayer in getting that.
You know, as a team, they are batting down passes left and right. That is their 6th so far.
Wow, great anticipation of the pass.
Wheatley gets the ball and searches for a hole. Mobley tackles it behind the line of scrimmage.
John Mobley targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's his 2nd tackle so far. Wheatley reels in the football and is at the 25. And at the 23. Herndon will be credited with the tackle. It'll be 4th down.
Kelly Herndon is so close to the markers, he can probably taste it, along with the dirt and the grass he's trying to spit out.
They allow a little there, but they do force a 4th down.
Way to attack the ball.
Squeezes it inside the right goal post.
Sebastian Janikowski takes the field goal, but watch how close the ball gets to the upright. Man, a few more inches and he'd have made the highlight reel. Not the way he would have wanted to, though.
There's the signal, and we're ready. This will fly out of the end zone for a touchback. What a kick. Well, Peter, some interesting information up on the screen.
Oh, you bet. How they turn the ball over leaves out, and you have to think that that could come back to haunt them. Turnovers are the most telling stat in the NFL.
The Broncos send their offense out on the field and will start this drive at their own 20-yard line. Smith goes in motion. Plummer dumps this one off, and it's tipped. Incomplete.
Derek Gibson swatted that one away cleanly. The receiver didn't have a prayer in getting that.
That had potential for some yards, Peter, but the defense was on top of it and shut it down.
Good denial there.
2nd down coming up. 2nd down, 2 tight ends in the game. Lelie didn't follow that one in, and it falls incomplete.
Jake Plummer knows how to spread the ball around, as you can see by this passing chart. He's getting the ball into his receiver's hands and has piled up 93 yards and 1 touchdown.
There you are.
Plummer zings it to the right side, and they get the first on 3rd and long.
Jake Plummer uncorks a dynamite pass there with 2 defenders on the prowl.
Really incredible accuracy. But, hey, that's got to sting if you're on the defense.
Righto, Dano. You know, they could have brought 8 guys on that play. Wouldn't have made a difference.
What a pass, and he is generating some great numbers.
Oh, absolutely, Dan. So far, he's got 114 yards and 1 touchdown.
Hurst takes this one way out left and heads left. Stopped at the 35. wideouts on the field. Hearst picks up about 2, and that brings up third down. Tips it away on the coverage. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
They got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception.
It seemed like the defense read that one from the beginning, and they forced incompletion with rubble to lead.
Beautiful call by the D coordinator.
It'll be fourth down. Knorr gets ready to punt this away. Knorr gets the ball and punts it away. Buchanan peels the punt at the 23. Back down at the 33.
Philip Buchanan did a nice job getting some yards after fielding the solid punt.
The Raiders offense has taken the field, and they have been having a very tough time passing the ball. They have another opportunity here as they start off at their 33-yard line. Crockett has his number called on first down and gets past the line, tackled at the 35.
Zach Crockett stuck close to his blockers, but the play folded quicker than an over-caffeinated origami artist.
Not much there. It'll be second down.
Got to take what you can get there, but they were hoping for more.
Gannon throws this on the road, and it's complete at the 45, and he's stopped right there. First down.
Well, has a guy shadowing him, but still manages to make the catch. He beats his man cold. It's all about staking your turf.
A well-designed play there, Peter, and they will move the chain.
Great execution.
And that'll do it for the third quarter. The Broncos are out in front, 14-6. Makes the hit in the backfield at the 44.
Darius Holland not only cleaned the ball carrier's clock in the backfield, but buffed and polished it too. Big hit for a loss.
That's his second tackle so far. Second down, 13 yards to go. Gannon sinks it to the right side, and the reception is made past the markers for a first down. Bailey makes a play on this and forces the incompletion.
Champ Bailey got himself in prime position to bat away that football before the receiver even had a shot at it.
A nice defensive play will give him his second batted ball of the game.
Yeah, great read there.
Gannon fires this one over the middle, and it's knocked down at the line, incomplete.
Darius Holland quick to bat that one down at the line. Good reaction time.
Another batted ball, and they have been attacking the pass every chance they get.
That's right, Dan. Why don't we simply defend the pass when you can obliterate it?
Third down, and this is the seventh play of the drive. Herndon tips it away on the coverage, incomplete. That will bring up fourth down.
Kelly Herndon got himself in prime position to bat away that football before the receiver even had a shot at it.
That's his third batted ball, and he is doing his part, that is for sure.
Nice to see aggressive D like that, Dan.
Fleckler lines up for the punt. takes the snap and punts it away. The Broncos offense takes the field with time winding down. They'll start at their own 20-yard line. Lelie goes in motion. Woodson puts a lick on the receiver and separates him from the ball. Incomplete.
Philip Buchanan played his coverage very snug, and as a result, the pass was incomplete.
That had potential for some yards, Peter, but the defense was on top of it and shut it down.
Good denial there.
Second down coming up. Second down, tight to the left. Hearst gets the call on second down and picks up a couple.
Garrison Hearst used the blocking, but this stingy defense didn't give up much at all on that last play.
Well, not much of a gain there, and they will face third down.
Third and long, too, then. Big play coming up.
Woodson makes a play on this and forces the incompletion. That will bring up fourth down.
Charles Woodson swatted that one away cleanly. The receiver didn't have a prayer in getting that one.
That is their fourth batted ball. I tell you, we've seen a number of good defensive plays from this squad.
We sure have. We'll see if they can keep it up, though.
Nord lines up to punt after the 3 and out. Nord takes the long snap and punts it away. Buchanan gets it at the 41. Brought down at the 50. Well, Peter, some interesting information up on the screen.
Oh, you bet. Not a lot of efficiency there. As you score, you can see that it's the field goal variety. They need to punch it in if they want a shot. Philip Buchanan did a nice job getting some yards after fielding the solid punt.
The Raiders offense takes the field, and they are already halfway there. They'll start at their 50-yard line. Wheatley carries it past the scrimmage and will gain close to 6. Bucket gains 3 yards, and that will bring up third down. Rips him down in the backfield, and that takes them even farther away from the markers. Fourth down coming up.
Luther Ellis was a one-man wrecking crew back there. He powered into the backfield and made the tackle.
They come up with the big play, and on third and short, they force the fourth down.
Yeah, they even caused the loss of yardage. What a time to come up big.
Gannon throws a bullet, and it falls incomplete. They will turn the ball over on down. The Broncos offense takes the field, and can they capitalize on the defensive stop? Well, they'll start this drive at their 43-yard line. Hearst makes his 16th carry of the game and gains about 3 yards.
Garrison Hearst is having success on the outside and up the middle here. He's making the defense pay for his flexible running style. So far, he's got 45 yards on 16 carries.
Second down. The clock is stopped at 2 minutes. Hearst takes it for his 17th carry, and the Raiders take their first timeout.
Look at those tackles. That's how you play sideline to sideline.
First, shoot. The Raiders will take a timeout. That's their second. Weaver goes in motion. First barrels off his left. The Raiders take a timeout. That's their final one. Second down, both tight ends left. Hearst picks up the yard on the play, and the clock will continue to run.
They'll take their sweet time getting this play off, Dan. There's no reason for them to hurry the snap.
Hearst goes right up the middle and is brought down short of the markers. The clock is still running. It'll be fourth down.
Dan, I want to point out something on that last play. Did you notice the job he did in letting the play clock wind all the way down before snapping the ball? That's good clock management.
Gore gets ready to punt this away. Gore takes the snap and aims this one out of bounds. This will fly out of bounds at the 18.
Micah Noor did a good job angling the punt out of bounds, so the offense will start off stuck inside the 20.
The Raiders will start this drive deep in their own territory with the clock at 28. Gannon throws a bullet to the flat, and it's complete at the 21. Runs out, and that will stop the clock at 24.
Jerry Rice got out of bounds at the end of the run and wisely stopped the clock.
They move the ball, and it will be second down. Second down, one man back. Bailey tips it away on the coverage, incomplete.
Rich Gannon is really struggling out there today. As you can see by the numbers, it's all bad. Up to now, he's got 113 yards and 2 interceptions.
Third down, the clock is stopped at 20. Gannon throws a heater right sideline, and the reception is made for the first down. That will stop the clock at 17. First down, 3 wideouts in the game. No dice, and it falls incomplete.
Jeremy Stewart closed in from the zone and forced the incompletion.
Potential for some nice yards, but the defense plays it tough. That will bring up second down. Second down. The clock is stopped at 13. Gannon rifles it out left side, and it's caught at the 46. Tackled, and the clock will continue to run. It will be first down. And that will do it for tonight's game. The Broncos come out on top, 14-6. For my partner, Peter O'Keefe, this is Dan Stevens saying goodbye until next time.
All right, gang. Great work as always. And with that, we welcome everybody back to ESPN Studios for our ESPN Video Games post-game show. I'm Chris Berman. The Broncos stepped it up for sure, putting up some good numbers. Pick up the action midway through the third quarter. After driving 57 yards on 8 plays, Sebastian Janikowski comes on for the field goal try. Good spot. This is right through the upright. A 40-yard field goal. The Raiders climb back into the game, now down by 8. The ball at their own 43. Rich Loose Gannon would drop back and deliver a strike on this one. Raiders behind by 8. Rich Loose Gannon would find his target on this one. And that's where we'll leave this one. Bronx edge out a win, 14-6. Now let's check in with our player of the game. A guy who made one big-time catch after another to help seal the win for his team. Rod Smith is on hand with Susie Culver. Suze?
Thanks, Chris. You showed your mettle. You may have the ingredient your team needed to pull out a win here. What gave you guys the edge today?
Man, our defense played great. They were getting after the ball, hustling, making hits all game long. Man, it got me fired up watching them play. It was a nice effort all around, though.
Chris, back to you.
That winds up our broadcast of the NFL preseason on ESPN. Worldwide leader in sports for 25 years and counting. I'm Chris Berman. Thanks for joining us.
Hopefully this game was actually worth staying up till midnight to watch. Broncos, one win away from getting into the metaphorical ESPN NFL 2K5 playoffs, or as I like to call it, extra games. They are one win away from getting there with tonight's win over the Raiders. Monday morning begins a streak of 4 straight games at home. Monday at 8, the Broncos face the Buffalo Bills. Be there.